Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Click Right math class, the most interactive math class online. It's that class where all the students get a chance to participate, even though it's online. We are looking at direct and indirect variation. We're going to start with direct variation. We'll finish with indirect next class, and then we do the past paper questions. So in direct variation, it deals with, variation deals with proportion. Direct variation means everything is goes sequential according to, let's say, an increase. If there's an increase in X, there will be an increase in Y. If there's a decrease in X, there's a decrease in Y. This is what direct variation is all about. So if we're talking about dark clouds vary directly to rainfall, it means that usually whenever you see dark clouds, you're going to get what? Somebody open their mic. Whenever you see dark clouds, you're going to get what? If
Rainfall,
you're going to get
rainfall.
rainfall. That's right.
Uh, Excuse me,
So
sir.
we say it varies directly, right? So no dark clouds, no rainfall. All right. So this is what direct variation is. It is directly proportional. Directly proportional. So because it's directly proportional, for example, let if 1 pound of tomatoes is $11, then 2 pounds of tomatoes will be 2 by 11 divided by 1. So that gives me, I see a hand, Matthias, hold on. That gives me 11 times 2, that's $22. So it's directly proportional. Yes, Matthias?
Well, yeah, answered. And I was going to ask. I was going to ask, um, why is it over? Well, dividing what's left, but you said over one. So
Yeah, divide over 1, right? So it means that when we talk about direct proportion, it means um, variation. We mean that one quantity varies directly to the other. This means, take this down, that one quantity or it is directly proportional. So that means um, y is proportional. This is a sign for proportional. Everybody's saying to x. Y is directly proportional to x. Everybody seeing this sign?
Yes,
Yes?
sir.
Right. So another way to write this is to say that y is equal to k times x, where k is a constant. What does a constant mean? It means that as the value increases, it is k times the other. As the value increases. So, for example, with the tomatoes, it's 11 times. 11 will be the constant. 11 will be the constant. So um, let's try to use the formula. Look at number 1, exercise 7K. Exercise 7K, number 1. It says express the following with an equal sign and a constant of proportion. So let's look at number 1A. So y is directly proportional to x, the square of x. Therefore, y is equal to k times x squared. All right, everybody, try number 2. Number 1B. Try number 1B, everybody. Very straightforward. Y varies directly as the cube of x. What would that be? Y varies inversely. Oops. Oh, no understand. So let me see the answers that you have. All right, so most people can't put the cube of x. Most people can't put the cube of x, but the cube x squared, the square of x is easy to write. I think Matthias was saying you hold down the 3 and it will cube. So y varies directly as x cubed. So y is equal to k times x cubed. Now we could have used another value. We could have said y is equal to a x squared, x cubed. So a is the constant, all right? We have k as our constant. We could have a, could have another letter, just letting you know. All right, so um let's look at question 3, part A. Let's look at question 3, part A, and just want to ask somebody to read question 3, part A, please. Kylan, you want to read first?
Sure, sir. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right. If y equals to 2 when x equals to 4,
Right,
write
just
down the
hold on,
value.
hold on. Just now, let me write that down. So y is equal to 2 when x is equal to 4. All right, continue.
Write down the value of y when x is equal to 6 for the following.
So want the value of y when x is equal to 6. Now, when you're doing these questions, you must find your constant. That's the first thing you must know. So I'm going to write that. You must firstly find you must firstly find the constant. All right, people.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Good
I was getting
afternoon.
some problems with my internet these days, so the internet giving real trouble.
I
So I'm now
realize.
getting. Yes, sir. I'm now getting.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So for direct variation, what you must first find, class? Somebody open their mics. What
The
must we?
constant.
The
Constant.
constant, very important. You must find the constant. Once you have the constant, you CXC is going to give you 1 mark or probably two. Or if that first 1 mark will be a high reasoning mark. So we're doing number 3. I'm erasing that rule because I don't have much space. So in this case, look at what you have. Look at what you have already, and that would be this. So you're going to take what you have when y is equal to 2, x is 4. So you're going to write, they already told you y varies directly as the square of x. So that means y is equal to k times the square of x. Anybody lost? Here's number 3a. So y varies directly as the square.
So, how is this question?
Sorry, I put square root. I place the square root sign instead of square. As the square of x. Is okay, Antonio?
Yes, sir.
All right. Everybody okay with what I have?
Yes, sir.
Tyrese?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So we have the square of x. So we want to find k. So when y is 2, remember x is 4 squared. So k is equal to 2 divided by 4 squared. What is 4 squared?
16, sir.
Yeah.
Right. So k is equal to 22 1, 2016. So that's 1 8. Everybody agree with that?
Yes, sir.
So we know what k is. So when we rewrite the formula, y equals to 1 8 x squared. K is a constant. Constant means it does not change. So they want to know what is y when x is, this means it's still 1 8 x squared mean 1 8 multiplied by 6 squared. Eight into 36. Hello?
So, 9.
No. 9 8's 72.
Let's say, can you use 2 to define it?
Four and a half.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Jeremiah. So when x is 6, y is equal to 4 and a half. Anybody lost? Everybody okay? Understand what I just did? Yes?
So you can repeat it over one more time, please.
All right. All right. So we're doing question 3-1. All right. We're looking at direct variation. We're looking at direct variation. So what we're saying, the question said part A. So we're looking at question 3, part A. It says y varies directly as the square of x. Y varies directly as the square of x. The sign here means what?
Directly proportional, sir.
Directly proportional. So y varies directly as the x squared. Right. So therefore, 3 dots, y is equal to k, which is a constant, directly proportional constant, multiplied by x squared. But they told us in question 3, part A, they told us that when y is equal to 2, x is equal to 4. So given that information, we need to find what k is. So that is a way to find out what k is. So I'm going to use that information to find out what k is. So I'm going to substitute. Where I see y, I'm going to put 2. I do not know what k is. K times x squared. So that's 2 equals k times 16. So we're dividing throughout by what? 16 to find for k. So k is equal to 1/8. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now they ask the question, write down the value of y. So of course I'm going to write back my formula. My formula is y equal, well, I'm not putting k again because I know what k is. A quarter x squared. So that they asking when, find the value of y. So I'm just going to put a question mark. When x is equal to 6. So we don't know what y is. All right, we don't know what y is. But we know y is equal to 1/8 by 6 squared. All right. 28 4 20 36 is 18, 24 2, 20 18 9. So that's 9/2. So y is equal to 9/2 or 4.5. Any questions? Take that down quickly so we understand our direct proportion. Now, what we want to look at is inverse proportion. So we almost finished the whole topic. It's short. All right. Can I move on? Everybody finish?
So
All right. So it's recorded, so you could always go back. Now, if in that last question, we said that y was varying directly to x squared. So this is direct variation. And I want to quickly say this, that direct variation is represented on a graph as a straight line. I want to say that again. Direct variation is represented on a graph paper as a straight line. Okay. Now we want to look at inverse variation. Right. So in inverse variation, as one goes up, the other comes down. It goes inversely, right? And it's a slight curve. So let me give an example of inverse when something is inversely proportional. So when one increases for inverse variation, once a quantity for inverse, I just want to remind people you all need to get your graph books because I need to do some statistics. We need to do the um, cumulative frequency curve. All right, so please get your graph books. All right, so when I'm finished with this, I'm going to do map work and then statistics. All right, I have some transformation to do, reflections, rotation, enlargement. I'll do that later on. But I really need to get the statistics done. All right. So for inverse variation, when one quantity increases, the other decreases. So for inverse variation, when one quantity increases, the other increases, the other decreases. When one decreases, the other increases. All right. Which goes differently to direct variation. When one quantity increase, the other increase. So how do we do that? If one is increasing while the other is decreasing, then it means that when y increase, Y is inversely proportional to 1 over x. So this is inverse proportion. So y would be equal to k times 1 over x. So tell me something. If you have k is the same as k over 1, multiply by 1 over x. What would that give me? It gives me k over x. So if you wish, you could either write it like this, or you could write it like k over x. They are the same. All are the same. Any questions? So
No, sir.
you could either write it either way. So k times 1 is k, and it would have been k times 1 and 1 time x. All right? Same thing. Good. So let's look at question 3, part 2. When y is 2, x is 4. Write down the value of y when x is 6 for the following. Part B. When y varies inversely as the square of x. So I'm just going to erase. I hope you all are taking this down in your notebooks. I can't see you, but all right. So y varies inversely as the square of x. So you have to put it over 1. Any question? Once you're dealing with inverse, it has to go over 1. So it means that y is equal to k times 1 over x squared, or it's y equals to k over x squared. All right? I hope I'm not losing anybody. Make
Yes,
sure.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do question 3, B, part B. So y, right. So they gave us the value of y, which is 2. So when y is 2, k over x is 4, I think. Yeah, 4 squared. How do we find for k? Can somebody tell me? So 2 is equal to k over 16. How do we find for k? Somebody tell me what to do.
So we divide through 16.
You divide by?
16.
No, that's wrong. Somebody else help Antonio. He made a small mistake.
So what you do on one side, I must do on the other.
Yeah, but you can't divide. You can't divide. Somebody help Antonio. What must we do? Come on, people.
So you multiply by 16 on both sides.
Thank you, Theodora. I don't know why Jalia didn't tell me that, or Janae or Jedidia. All right, so we are multiplying by 16 on both sides. I have to multiply by 16 on both sides. So the 16 cancels off on that side, leaving me with k. So this is like 2 over 1. So it is 6 twos are 12, 1 2 is 32 over 1 or 32. So K is equal to what, people? 32.
32.
32, right? So when K is 32, we're going to write our formula again. So Y is equal to K, which is 32, over X squared. So they ask for, in part, they find the value of Y when X is 6. So Y is equal to, oh, what am I doing wrong? I made a mistake in this question. I know I did this before. Can anybody read over question 3 and tell me where I'm making a mistake? 3B.
Y varies inversely as the square root of x.
And what I have?
Squared, not square root.
All right. Thank you. So that was the error all the time, people. And nobody and tell me nothing. So instead of square, it should be square root. So you're gonna find for so there should be a square root sign below. All right, so let's do the first one. Let's find for k. So when y is equal to k divided by the square root of x. So when y is 2, what is the k is 4? What is the square root of 4, people?
2.
2. 2. So 2 over k over 2. How do we find for k?
So you multiply on both sides
By
2.
by 2.
2. So this will be, so k is equal to 2 times 2. So k is 4. So now that we know what k is, it will be y equals to 4 over root x. So then they ask us, so now we know what k is. So now they ask us, find the value of y when x is 6. What is the square root of 6? 4 divided by root 6. How much you get? Well, yeah. 4 divided by root 6. How much is that?
So that is 1.63.
So y is equal to 1.63. Anybody lost?
No, sir.
All right, so I'm giving you 30 seconds to write down everything, and then we'll do one on the board. If y is proportional to the square root, Why is that? Evaluate y when x is 9. All right, so let's do number 4. Let's do number 4, everybody. Doing question 4, everybody. So the first thing you're going to do is find 4. All right, put your answers in the chat. Put your answers in the chat. Yeah, 18 persons here now. Put your answers in the chat. Deshaun, you understand what we're doing? Deandra? Darius, you okay with what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
Darius?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, you okay with it? Deandra, what about you? Deandra? Garcia, are you okay with what you have to do for number 4?
Yes, sir.
All right. What about you, Jenny? Jenny, you there?
Yes, sir.
What happened? Well, you have to tell me, Jenny. Any concerns that you want me to go over? You have to talk to me. This is your class.
No, sir.
All right, all right. So you're working it out right now? You need a calculator to work this square root part. You could use a calculator on your phone. All right. Anybody have problems? You're not sure? All right. So I'm seeing some answers. So let's look. Deandra. Okay, you're attempting it. All right. Ezekiel. Ezekiel, what you got as your value for K? Everybody, first of all, everybody give me a value for K. Theodora, that's correct. Your question is correct. So once you have it correct, I know that you're on the right track. So only Theodora so far got it right. Ezekiel, try it again. Don't give up. No, Matthias. Matthias, what you got for your value at K? What was K, Matthias? Nah, no, Matthias. That can't be. We do a question 4. People, I want to write question 4 just to make sure that we're on the same page. All right, so in question 4, if y is proportional to the square of x, y is proportional to the square root, sorry. So y is equal to k times square root of x. Anybody lost with what I wrote down for question 4? So
No.
we need, when y is 20, they said k divided by the square root of 5. All right? So it will be 20 times root 5. Wait. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Nobody ain't telling me nothing, but hold it so. They said it's not that, it's direct proportional. So y is proportional to the square root. So once you say proportional, it means direct. So it's k times root x.
Yeah, so that will have the root x.
So k is equal to y divided by root x. So when y is 20, x is 5. And I will give you k. Anybody could tell me what they have as k? To 2 decimal places. What's the value of k to 2 decimal places?
So 8.94.
Anybody got anything different? Just say you're correct. Just say you're correct. Sienna, no, you made a mistake, Sienna. That's not correct. I help you all out by finding for k. What's the value of k? Sienna, 20 divided by root 5 is how much? The square root of 5. What's k equal to, people? Right, Julia, that's correct. So our value for k is 8.94. So our value for k It's 8.94. So I help all out. I help all out. $8.94, Tyrese. Give me the two decimal places. The more decimal points you put, the more closer to the answer it is. So don't try to put less. So find your value, Tyrese, now that you know case. Deshaun, give it to me to two decimal places, please. But that's correct. 8.94 people, it's on screen. 8.94. So what I want you all to do, please. Thank you, Deshaun. What I want you all to do now is give me the value of y when x is 9. Y when x is 9. So it's y equal to k root x. Deshaun, that was just part of the answer. Matthew, correct, Matthew, correct. Jalea, correct. Very good. I know everybody today. Only 18 persons here. But the rest of the students, we're missing 10 students. Antonio, no. No, Antonio. Antonio, check your calculator again. So y is equal to 8.94 multiplied by the root of 9. The root of 9 is 3. All right, so I almost give already the answer now. Correct, Ezekiel. Ezekiel is doing well. Keep it up, Ezekiel. Tyrese. Correct. Very good, Tyrese. Very good. Keep it up. Sienna. Correct, Sienna. That's good. Very well. Well done. Darius. Yes. Correct, Darius. So our value 8.94 by 3 gives us a value 26.82. Very good. Very good. I want us to look at question 5. Doing question 5. Go ahead, people. All right, so the question states that if y is inversely proportional, no. So y is inversely proportional to the cube of x. So x to the third power. So y is equal to k divided by x squared, x cubed. They gave us a value when y is 8. X is equal to when y is 8, x is 3. So that it's easy to find for x. Go ahead, find for x. Using, where is Jedidia? So y is Jedidia? I'm not seeing homework from you. I didn't bother with the homework this weekend, but and I'm not seeing work from you right now. So when y is 8, I want the value of k, everybody. What's the value for k, everybody? All right, so let me see people's answers. Value for k. Value for k, Theodora. Theodora, that's correct, k. So finish it. Deshaun, that was
So I did
it.
send my answer before.
Deshaun, just now, Deshaun, that's correct for the last one. Yeah. Right. Right. Say that again about the answer before.
I did send the answer for Y before K.
Oh, I didn't do it, so let me do it now. And uh, well, what do we have? Let me see a value, boy. Theodora. Yeah, that's correct, Theodora. That's correct. It's an interesting answer. Somebody writing Jeremiah, don't send it. No, Jeremiah, that's not correct. Those send it to me directly. Don't put it in the chat. Antonio, no. Try again, Antonio. Sienna, no. Try again. Garcia, yes. Yes, Garcia. What? You're an easy. Well done, well done. Come on, everybody. We got an answer from Garcia. We got one from Theodora. So I'm looking for Marcus. You got anything? Jedidia. Come on, everybody. This is an easy question to do. Jada, who just came in, we are doing direct and inverse direct variation. Jalea, that's your value for K, correct. Now, people, I'm not feeling well at all. Whether it's a cold or not, I don't know, but I just not feeling well. No, Jeremiah, let's see what you have. No, Jeremiah. Now, people, remember, on the whiteboard, on the blackboard, I already give you what to do. So all you have to do is follow through. Y is 8, K divided by 3 to the third power. So 8 is equal to K over 3 threes are 9, 9 threes are 27. So find your value for K, everybody. Antonio, look, I gave you a help. So, Jada, who just came in, to do this question, you have to find the value of, you have to find your value of K, the constant, first. So they will give you two values, the value for Y and the value for X. And that will help you to find the value for K. After you find the value for K, then you rewrite Deshaun, that's K, correct. Finish it up. Ezekiel, that's no, Ezekiel, not correct. Matthias, correct. That's the value for K. Jalea, oh, Jalea worked out for Y. Very good, Jalea, that's correct. Tyrese, no. Try again, Tyrese. Jeremiah, yes. Yes, Jeremiah, that's your value for K. Now that you find your value for K, substitute the value for K in your formula and find for Y. Yes, Kylon, that's correct. Jada, very good. Very good, Jada. No, Jadidia, try again. Go try, but try again. Udaya, correct. So find the value for Y. So most people are getting out K. So K is 216. K is 216. So with your value for K, find Y. So you have to substitute it back in the formula. Remember, this is your formula here. So find your value for Y. Antonio, yes, that's K. Yes, Ezekiel, you have to put Y equals to that. But that's correct. You Matthias, yes, correct. Where's Shalomi? Shalomi, I did not see any work from you for the day. Marcus? 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 No, Udaya. Remember, now Udaya, you have to substitute the value into your formula. So Antonio, no. That is not Y. Okay, Jada. Jeremiah, no. Deshaun, no. So, Jada, what we have to do from here is that we rewrite the formula, which was Y equals to K over X to the third power. So Y is equal to, we know what K is, 216 over X to the third power. So now they ask us to find the value of Y. We don't know what Y is when X is equal to, look at number 5, X is equal to 6. So Y cannot be 6 as well. You have to substitute your value of X into the formula. All right, so come on, people, you all could do it. You all could do it. Udaya, yes. Thank you. Yes, Udaya, correct. Antonio, no. Jada, yes, Jada. Antonio, you have to substitute. So it's Y equals to 216 divided by, we're going to
27.
substitute. It will be 6 to the third power.
Oh, it's 6, not the 27.
What 27? The 27 was when X was 3. When X was 3, we had K over 27. 3 threes are 9, 9 threes are 27. But now X is 6. So if X is 6, the question is, whenever you see X, you have to put, wherever you see X, you have to put 6. They ask for Y when X is 6. Yes, Antonio, that's correct. They should not take that long. Deshaun, yes, that's correct. Jeremiah, yes, that's correct. Where's Marcus? Tyrese, yes. So your answer is 216. 6 to the third power is 216. So Y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1. So for homework, you have questions 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8 to do for Wednesday. On Wednesday, we'll look for 2 or 3 past paper, two past paper questions plus. I'm not going to send the past paper questions. I'm just going to leave you with 6, 7, and 8 to do for homework. All right, so I'm going to look out for the homework. It's question 6, 7, and 8. All right. So as we recap, let's recap to close. I did say, people, remember that let's recap. This afternoon, we looked at variation, very short topic. Variations can be divided into 2 parts. Direct variation and inverse variation. So when we talk about variation, we're talking about proportion. So let's take into consideration if X varies directly to Y, or Y is proportional to X, it means that Y is equal to K times X. And we said earlier, you must find for K first. Now, if Y varies or is proportional to the inverse, it's 1 over X. Inverse means 1 over. The inverse of 5 is 1 over 5. The inverse of 6 is 1 over 6. The inverse of X is 1 over X. So therefore, Y is equal to K multiply, just as how we had K here, all right? It is K times 1 over X. But I told students K over 1, because K is the same as K over 1, and when we multiply it by 1 over X, K times 1 is K, and 1 times X is X. So it means that, and you can write K times 1 over X if you wish, or you could write it as K, so Y is equal to K over X. So this is for, so we have one for direct variation. That's this side. And we have for inverse variation. That's this side. All right, people? So I'll send the homework. Try to do the 3 questions, questions 6, 7, and 8. All right? They are not hard. If you're not sure, send me a